What happened to the last one? It's not in that list. I'm Kushan Kodituwakku. This is my hindsight story. I'm the managing director of Orange Electric. We are a third generation family business. We operate across 6 continents. We employ about 5,000 employees, and we are into electrical appliances and accessories. The first setback that I had was passing away of my father. So I had to take over the business when I was 22 years old. I had no experience in running a business. I just came after graduation. Taking over the company was a huge challenge because I didn't know too much about business. I did industrial engineering, but I took one day at a time and looked at what was wrong. So we went back to basics, looked at sales, debtors, creditors, inventory, and profitability. And I tried to manage and balance these key KPIs. And then I've noticed that every time I fall, it's one of these KPIs have misaligned. I believe these setbacks are really the pillars of our success. So every setback has made us become stronger and wiser. 3 months after taking over, the banks came and knocked on our door and said we had to freeze all your assets because we owed a lot of money to the banks at that time, and banks didn't have a trust whether I could actually be competent enough without any experience to be able to run the business and pay off the debts. So we had a lot of issues in the management. Some people left because they didn't believe that I was able to run it, and those who were remaining started robbing the company. I told the banks, okay, give me 3 months. But from that day onwards, that was the trigger point. I said, okay, no matter how my dad did it, but this is how we're going to do from now on. And we built a brand new management team. At that time, I remember the oldest was 30 years old. And in 5 years, we had 0 debts, and we had grown by tenfold. With the current wisdom that I have, I would say whatever life throws at you, you have absolutely no control. You cannot prevent it. There's nothing that you can do to take whatever precaution. Life happens. Only thing you can do is how you respond to it. So you don't need to worry about it. Just let it come, and then you respond to it wisely. Coil is an amazing platform. It's a platform to create networks, a platform that will foster lifelong friendships, and it's a place where you can be yourself. You could share your thoughts, share your ideas, learn from the experience of others, and share your experience to others as well. Greatest advice that I can give to anybody: be content with what you have and what you get, and then there's a long journey ahead of you, and I'm sure you'll be very, very successful. I went to this session called Neuro-Linguistic Programming, NLP. So we had to do a stretch to get out of that fear of public speaking. We'll go to the Peta bus stand and start singing in the buses and collecting money from the travelers. And then suddenly there was somebody in the company who was going somewhere, and he saw and he was wondering, what's going on? Are we really in really bad shape of the company?